Hello everyone, cheers for returning. So, the final part of the Kitbox Ferrari SF90xx Stradale. As you can see, we got one finished build. I'm quite happy with how this one's come out. As I said in one of the early ones, this is one of the test kits, so there is a couple of parts missing. Just a few PE parts and one or two decals. This has taken me a little bit longer to get done than I planned, but fortunately work sort of got a bit mental, so bench time got reduced. But as you can see, we're all done. Body, we went with the LMH special livery, the Le Mans special livery. So body wise, that was painted up in white primer, and then it was painted in the Firescale LMH HyperCar Red. Did originally do the yellow accents in the yellow that comes with it, but unfortunately that yellow's slightly darker. It's the joys of paint companies, brand new kits, different manufacturers. Unless it's a Tamiya kit and Tamiya paint, trying to get a spot on match for a brand new kit is quite hard. But the yellow we went for, so for the rear wing, the top, the wing mirrors, and the little part on the front, we ended up going with pure yellow LP8. It's not a perfect match, it's a closer match, but it'll do for this. I'm happy with how it looks. So yeah, once that all went down, had the clear gloss 2K from Firescale. Again, that went down well. Had a couple of dust spots, and as I said before, with my builds it's a case of I get orange peel and no dust, or I get a nice 2K and dust. This one unfortunately just seems to attract every bit of dust going. Managed to polish it out, it's come back up, nice shine. So yeah, sort of happy with that. But we'll have a quick look over. What I'll do is, as we're going over, I'll put a couple of in-work pictures up so you can sort of see bits and pieces a little bit better. But yeah, body wise, I'll say the HyperCar Red and the Tamiya yellow on the rear wings and on the roof. 2K, so that's gone down, polished up with some God hand sponges, and then Firescale polishing compound to get the final gloss finish. So that's come up quite nicely. This is definitely a carbon fibre lover's kit. There is plenty of it on here. Let me just zoom in slightly. So we've got carbon on the wheels, so they include a full carbon wheel set on there. That was a two-part. As you can see, the yellow underneath is the original yellow from Firescale, and then we put a bit of Tamiya panel line wash on just to pop the parts on the brake. And kit also included little tyre valves, 4 tyre valves. All 4 tyre valves were glued onto the wheels, so I've been quite lucky with them recently. I've had 3 kits, and lucky enough all the tyre valves have made it onto the wheels and sort of stayed there. So the stripes around the body, and so they were the kit stripes, the numbers were all the kit numbers. Front end, so we went with the Tamiya yellow on the front splitter with the Italian flag. And what I also did, if you'll pick it up, is, there you go, added just a little bit of clear gloss onto the black sensor on the front, just to act like a lens. Just a little bit of an extra detail. Where are we? So the rear end, so that was lots of carbon sort of down the side, black decals down where the black PE vents are. They were painted in just primer black. Rear diffusers all carbon. The exhaust tips, they are a Firescale burnt exhaust. The number plate, so that's the PE number plate. It's a slightly raised one. That was painted in carbon ceramic and then sanded back with a 1000 grit sanding sponge, just to take the high points off, just to sort of pop the original plate, just to give a bit of a different effect to it. Rear lights, I'm not overly keen on the red on the rear lights all the time, so what I did is the black part ended up painting silver behind where the lights are, and a bit of clear Tamiya clear red underneath, then fitting the lights. These parts normally from PZY have come in slightly frosted, but as soon as you put a bit of 2K or clear gloss on there, it pops them. But I quite like the frosted effect, so they just stayed as they were. Little side vents, they were all PE and carbon fibre. And so front end was all sort of carbon. So your aero parts here is carbon with a bit of PE, and the headlights. I say there should be photos going in as we're going. Engine wise, so the engine, I wanted to do something slightly different, so I ended up kit carbon on there, and then I used the new aqua gloss from Firescale, just to have aqua satin from Firescale. I just wanted something slightly different, so I wanted the satin finish against the gloss, which I think works quite well. And then interior wise, so it's the same again. The carbon internally is all satin finish. You've got the black texture, plenty of PE, plenty of carbon. The steering wheel got the little Italian flag, and then the seats, they were textured. The yellow seat belts were included in the kit. Kit decals went down really well, so yeah, it just adds a nice bit of detail to it. So that was the build done. I say, yep, happy. I'd like to thank PZY and Kitbox again for sending the kit for me to do the build of. I say it's a really nice car, and I think in this livery it works quite well. I don't normally build red Ferraris, but I think this one's gone together well and it looks really nice. So what I'll do is I'll pop up some finished build pictures out in natural daylight and a few others. I just want to thank everyone again for watching, commenting and everything else. Next one up on the bench, not 100% sure yet. It may be the Spider version of this. I'm just waiting on the paints to be delivered from Firescale. I have got one or two others that I could start, but I'll take a day or two off and we'll have a look over it and we'll see where we go from there. So I'll say there'll be a little run of photos and videos after this. So I want to thank everyone again, and I'll speak to you all soon.